Hi, Dr. T here, and today we're going to talk about Walker's cycle of violence. You can find it in The Battered Women Syndrome. It's a book by Lenore E.A. Walker, and we're going to talk about that today. Basically, the cycle of violence has three phases. One is the tension building phase, and it's when there's tension within some aspect of the abuser's life, causing edginess, negative reactions to different situations. The second is the explosion, where the abuser justifies what they are doing and the reason behind it, but afterwards cannot figure out why they did it, or why they took it as far as they did. The third is the calm, loving phase. This is where the couple show extreme love towards each other, and the abusers very convincingly say that they will change their habits, workloads, or whatever behavior may have caused them to explode in the first place. The battered partner is sometimes showered with love, kisses, flowers, candy. In some cases, even friends of the abuser will call or stop by and try to convince the abused not to leave their significant other, because the victim won't be able to survive without them. These phases can last any length of time. However, the second phase usually does not last more than a few hours, up to 2 days. One woman was with her abuser for 30 years, and sometimes the beatings were only every few weeks, and sometimes they were occurring daily. There was even a span of 10 years without physical abuse, but during the non-physical abusive times, there was still psychological and verbal abuse. Researchers understand the phases, but with each victim, the events that happen in those phases are different. Failure to understand these phases could explain why some victims may stay with their abuser. They think that, during the loving phase, when the abuser is saying, "I don't know why I did that, it'll never happen again," they believe them. Like they said, they're very convincing. And then the next thing you know, the tension is building again and the cycle starts again. These cycles continue, tension building, the abuse, and then the loving phase over and over and over again. And victims need to understand that these cycles don't stop unless the victim gets away. So I can go more into depth on this. If you're interested, I can make another video. But this is just an informational video on the cycle of violence, and to get the information out there. So if anybody's watching and you or a friend or a family member is a victim of abuse, call the 1-800 helpline and get out of that situation before it's too late.